What's going on? What's going on, peoples? Yeah, it's been forever since I've done a video. Thought I had to say a little something before the fight coming up this coming weekend. I'm excited, mostly because I'll be in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, on a beach somewhere, watching the fight, blah, blah, blah. The reason I haven't been doing videos is this little guy. He's a handful. Thank God he's my last one. But, real quick, man, I understand everybody think Mayweather's going to win. I understand why everybody thinks Mayweather's going to win. Me personally, because of the styles of fights, I think it's going to be a draw, and I'm going to say why. One thing people don't take in consideration is Mayweather is not a high-volume puncher. And because of that alone, Pacquiao doesn't have to blitz, and tire out in the second half of the fight. Pacquiao's tempo is faster than Mayweather's tempo. And because of that, that's going to keep him in the rounds. Because he's going to throw a lot more and not have to worry about tiring out, because Mayweather is not the type of boxer that's going to throw flurries when Pacquiao jumps in. Because of that and the volume punching, regardless if it's some of them getting deflected, hitting shoulders, arms, partially his head, it's going to count. Look at Ellis Landy Laura versus Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, Ellis Landy Laura maneuvered the ring, pop shot in the head. Canelo Alvarez came in on combinations to the body. Guess who won? It says something for landing punches when you look more aggressive. So in that aspect, Mayweather's at certain points of every round, he's going to have to plant his feet in the ground and push back. If he does it, it's going to be looked at as he is not engaging into the fight. And I'm telling you again, I still referee fights, ABA boxing. It has even changed. It went to a 10-point must system, not those counting punches like we used to. Like it'd be, you get 5 lands in this round, you get 13 lands in the next round, you get 10 lands in the next round, and it's the accumulation of that. No, even ABA, amateur boxing, has changed. It's a 10-point must system. They want to see you engage into the fight. Pacquiao is going to engage into the fight. Look at Lamont Peterson versus Garcia a couple weeks ago. He didn't engage into the fight to the last quarter of the fight, and he lost because judges want to see you engage. They don't want to see lateral movement stalling your offense. Now, I'm not saying running. Lateral movement stalling your offense, because you can literally stand almost in front of somebody, slip punches, and connect. Two good people to look at, and I'm going to use them as examples. Juan Manuel Marquez, he will stand right in front of you, slip punches, and throw. Him slipping punches is what knocked Pacquiao out. He didn't move around the ring. He stood right in front of him, timed him. As soon as Pacquiao threw, he threw at the same time, slipped his punch, knocked Pacquiao out. Mayweather, he does the same, except he's more of a what he says, make you miss, make you pay. He'd dodge your punch and then jump in. But me personally, before Marquez knocked Pacquiao out, Pacquiao came in reckless and didn't care. Since that, he has tamed down a little bit and tries to use more feints. I think the post knocked out Pacquiao by Marquez stands a better chance against Mayweather, because he's not just going to jump in recklessly. I give you a example. When he was fighting, you got to go back and look at it, but an example is when he fought Timothy Bradley. He would take a stutter step forward to make it look like he was going to shoot. Timothy Bradley would dip to his right to try to avoid the contact, and then Pacquiao would jump in. So if you didn't catch that feint, it just looked like Pacquiao just jumped in and went crazy on Timothy Bradley. No, he's more calculated now since he got knocked out. You could look at the same thing against Chris Algieri. He did it against Chris Algieri but once he realized Chris Algieri couldn't hurt him and was scared to engage, he just blitzed him. Same thing as everybody he's fought. He's a little bit more calculated now. Him being a little bit more calculated gives him a better opportunity to not jump into something that will hurt him. And yeah, I see it that way. Pacquiao has the footwork to make Mayweather miss. Because, again, Juan Manuel Marquez slips punches with you and punches. Mayweather makes you miss and makes you pay. The time it takes Mayweather to dip back before he shoots his right hand, when he's shooting over somebody's lazy jab, Pacquiao is not that tight. Pacquiao will throw his left hand, dip low to his right, and step out the pocket. That don't give Mayweather a lot of opportunity to make him miss, dipping back, and then trying to make him pay. Same thing when he throws his jab. He dips to the right, and he'll step out the pocket if he's not going to throw his left hand right behind it. Make you miss, and then make you pay. Don't work that well against Pacquiao, because Mayweather will find himself in a lot of those instances punching that air, because Pacquiao won't be in front of him. Pacquiao will catch him punching in the air. He's just going to throw a blitz combo real quick and catch Mayweather. I'm not going to say he's going to land him flush, but that's things that Mayweather is actually thinking about. If you don't think he's not thinking about that, you're crazy. See, one thing you're going to see from Mayweather in this fight more than you've seen since he was young in heyday is he's going to have to maintain a high guard, for this fight and establish his jab consistently. And I'm not talking about range-finding jabs. I mean stiff jabs to the face to kind of keep Pacquiao off of him, because the two punches that Mayweather is known for the most is kind of null and void against a southpaw. See, people think, he got that pop shot right hand. Well, yeah, if you watch when he throws his pop shot right hand, he always keeps his left elbow high like this. Left arm high like this. The reason he does that is to block any possible right hand that's coming at him. So once he gets up in your chest and boxers complaining, he's putting forearms in their throat. That's because he's using his left arm to guard against the right hand coming at him. When you fighting a southpaw, when you jump in, that left hand high guard is not working, because when you jump in, regardless if he got that hand up or not, he's wide open for lead left hand from Pacquiao, and vice versa. So you ain't gonna see the pop shot right hand too much, because he's gonna run the risk of jumping unguarded into a Pacquiao left hand. That's something to think about. Also, Pacquiao's, again, unorthodox fighter, meaning his right hand is his jab hand. Yeah, Mayweather can slip that punch and try to do a check left, but if you watch Pacquiao, if he just throws a jab and then don't come right back with the left hand, he steps to his left and steps out, and then resets, because he don't stay in the pocket. He shoots, steps out the pocket, shoots, step out the pocket. Mayweather can slip the right hand jab and try to throw a check left and punch at air. These are things that Pacquiao does. His footwork will keep Mayweather from hitting him a lot of the times. People don't take that in consideration. What's going to happen is that Mayweather is going to have to establish his jab. Really, really establish the jab. Frustrate Pacquiao to make Pacquiao just get uncontrolled and jumping. If he doesn't frustrate Pacquiao, Pacquiao movement is enough to make Mayweather miss. Seriously. So when you take in consideration Mayweather's precision punching and Pacquiao's movement and volume punching, it's going to be a lot of 50-50 rounds in this fight. A lot of 50-50 rounds. And in the current state of boxing, belts don't mean nothing. I've said it. I said it a few years ago. Belts mean nothing, and people are really starting to see. And I had that argument with somebody on this boxing community. Belts mean nothing. Your namesake is all that matters. And Pacquiao is the only fighter since Oscar De La Hoya that Mayweather has fought who garners some reputation coming into this fight to get some benefit of the doubt from judges. Trust me, he gets benefit of the doubt from judges. I'm not saying more than Mayweather, but Mayweather has to clearly dominate. Clearly dominate so a round doesn't look 50-50. I'm trying to tell you. And a lot of movement and pop shotting is not going to make him look like he clearly dominates. He's going to have to literally put his feet in the ground, establish his jab, and push Pacquiao back at points in the round. If that doesn't happen, it's going to either be a draw or a controversial split decision. I'm leaning towards a draw. That's just me personally. So 12 rounds, ain't nobody getting knocked out. Mayweather don't throw with conviction, and Pacquiao hasn't knocked out anybody in forever. Mayweather got defense. So 12 rounds, draw, do it all over again in September. That's how I see it. But I'm about to get up out of here. I'm already at the 11-minute mark, and this little boy starting to act up. So I'm out of this joint. Deuces.